Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are on the Inside Survivor website here from Redmond, and this is going to be my cast assessment or rumored cast assessment, I guess, and rumored cast reaction. I don't know what I'm going to call the video. Probably like rumored cast reaction and assessment. Probably something like that. I don't know. And I was making slideshows for this, and I was like, this is becoming tedious. I'm not doing it. Let's just do a video on the website. So, Redmond, the trusted Survivor source, leaked the cast of 43 and 44. However, the cast of 43, there's like 6 people, like one tribe. So we know there's going to be 3 tribes. One tribe was leaked by a different source, and to the point where Redmond was like, screw it, let's just release the cast now. Because it was actually released quite earlier than what it should have been. And can we stop with the ads? Anyway, so let's start off here with Cassidy Clark, who's 25 years old. San Marcos, Texas, fashion merchandising major. Now, I'm just going based off the cast photo. I have seen the trailer for season 43. So yeah, season 44 is going to be freaking difficult. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that. We'll see. We will see, I guess. So Cassidy Clark, I feel like just based off the cast photo, I think she could do okay. But I don't think she was in the intro, in the trailer that much. I think like she could make the merch. She could probably make the merch. And next we have Cody Assenmuncher, where he's 35 years old from Honolulu, Hawaii. He's one of the first people from Hawaii on this. He is an account manager, and I feel like I think he's getting a lot of hype. So I think like there's definitely, I think he's going to be one of the bigger characters on the season, and I feel like at worst maybe like a possible late pre-merge boot or something, but I think he could make the merge as well. For Dwight Moore, he is 22 from Memphis, Tennessee, and he's a computer science student. I think this guy looks okay. Looks kind of smart-ish. Could do well. We'll see. Next up, we have Ellie Scott. She is 31 years old from Salt Lake City, Utah, and is a physiologist or psychologist. Jesus Christ. I can't. I don't know what the hell what's going to my brain right now. Honestly, I think she'll do okay. She looks kind of smart. I feel like she could do okay here. We'll see. She can make the merge. You never know. Next up, we have Gio Bustamante. He is 35 years old from Honolulu, Hawaii. So we already have our second Hawaiian on this season, and we have and he is a web designer. I feel like he could do okay. I feel like there's a possibility of him getting to the merge, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes out quite early here. Next up, we have Jay Jones, where he is 37 years old from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and he is an event curator. I feel like he kind of reminds me of a Deshaun from season 41. I feel like he could probably make the merge, and I wouldn't be surprised if he makes like final tribal or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of hard just going based off the cast photos, you know. Next up, we have Janine Zen. I don't know. She's 24 years old from Hamilton in MA. Maine? Michigan? No. Maine? I think it's Maine. Or Minnesota. I don't know. We'll see. she is a UX designer. I feel like she's gonna come off across as very schemy, and I feel like that is why she might be targeted earlier and could be an earlier boot, kind of like kind of like a Kelly Kim or a So Kim or something like that. But we'll see. Next up, we have Jesse Lopez, and he's in the 30s from Durham, North Carolina, PhD student. And I feel like this, obviously, he is probably going to get some of the most screen time up until his boot, or unless he makes the final, I feel like he's going to become a focal point of the season. Obviously, his story of him being part of a gang and then no longer part of a gang is kind of insane. He has a story, and I feel like that is kind of why he's gonna. I feel like he could stay quite a little bit. I don't know. Worse, I think he could be a late pre-merge boot. We'll see. Next up, Justine Brennan. She's 29 years old from Los Angeles, California. Regional sales manager. I feel like she reminds me of Tori for some reason. And I feel like, I don't know. She looks like she could do okay at challenges. We'll see though. I don't know. We'll see. What else? Next up, we have Carla Godoy. He's 28 years old from Washington, D.C., and is an educator. I don't know. I think I know who she is from the I think I can relate her to the person in the trailer. I think she could do fine, but I wouldn't be surprised if she goes out early. I feel like she could probably be like an early boot. And next up we have Lindsay, who's one of the people on the cast. Lindsay Carmine, and Carmine. I don't know. She's 42 years old from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Pediatric nurse. I feel like she's going to be purpled. I feel like Lindsay will probably be purpled, kind of similar to some other people a little bit later. Kind of similar to like a Heather or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point because I want to get this video to at least 10 minutes. So it kind of makes sense. We'll see. I don't know at this point. We'll see. I feel like she could be purple. I feel like and I wouldn't be really surprised if she's like an early boot here. One of the first few. So we'll see though. Next up we have Mike Gabler. He's 50 from Meridian, Idaho, and he's a Heart Veil specialist. He looks very experienced in the wilderness, so I think he's going to be an asset in camp and it's going to help them build a shelter faster. And I feel like he could do fine. We'll see. Look, he seems like he kind of reminds me of Ben. I think it's just because of the cowboy hat. So I feel like he's pretty experienced, and I wouldn't be surprised if he goes kind of far. But we'll see. We'll see. Next up, we have Mariah Young. She's 28 years old from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and is a content creator. I'm gonna just search up Mariah Young because I'm kind of curious. Survivor. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. I feel like she'll do okay. I don't know. I feel she reminds me of Mari. Maybe that's just because Mari's, a content creator. And I feel like, I feel like she kind of reminds me of also like a Marianne. And obviously, Marianne did extremely well. She won the season. She won season 42. So I don't really know. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes like out in the pre-merge, like early pre-merge. But I wouldn't be surprised if she makes it to the merge. I don't really know if she wins though. Next up, we have Noelle Lambert. She's 25 years old from Londonderry, New Hampshire, and is a Paralympian. And she's probably going to be the most physical person on the season. And for at least the female side, things. Like I think there's definitely a shot here that she does very well here. And I think, and she also does remind me of what was his name? Was his name like David? No, I don't think it was David. Let me see. Damien from Australian Survivor Champions versus Contenders. Obviously, he had a prosthetic leg, and Noelle has a prosthetic leg. I feel like I don't know. I think she's going to be one of the focal points of the season here. So, but we'll see. Next up, we have Nika. I don't know. 42 years old from Weatherford, Texas, and is a director of operations. I don't know how well she'll do. We'll see. I don't know. Right? It could be a pre-marriage boot. I don't know. Next up, we have Owen Knight, 29 years old from New Orleans, Louisiana, and is an admission counselor. And I feel like he'll be a pre-marriage. I feel like there's I don't know how well. I think he'll also come across as a little bit. Excuse me, a little bit jokey as well. I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we have Ryan Medrano, 24 years old from El Paso, Texas, and is a fitness instructor. And obviously, just by hearing he said fitness instructor means he's probably going to be very physical in challenges, especially in the pre-merge. So I think he could do well. I think there's a chance he makes it to the merge. And I feel like if he wins a number of challenges and then loses, I think they're going to be like, screw it, let's just get it out now, because he keeps winning challenges. And, and hopefully just doesn't, win challenge after challenge and eventually get to the final three just because he wins so many challenges. We'll see. Next up, and the last up, we have Sammy Layade. Layade. 19 years old, Las Vegas, Nevada, and is a student. He is the youngest on the cast, and I think he'll do okay. I think he could, but I feel like, I think he could come across as kind of like a Michael type character from Ghost Island. I think he could be, he might be targeted just because he is so young. But I think I don't think he's going to win, but I think he could make it, at least like the very early merge or something. We'll see. And there we go. That is the Rumoured cast assessment, or Rumoured cast reaction / assessment. You know what? I'll call this video, I think it's going to be called Rumoured cast reaction and assessment. That's probably what this will be called. So I think I will be doing a cast. I will be doing one of these for the season 44 cast, as that cast came out not that long ago. So that should be the next video up. Hopefully, I'm going to try and post this on Monday, the 11th of July. We'll see though. And there we go. And I'm kind of sad there's no Canadians on this season, but whatever. Anyways, that is the video. Thank you for watching.